Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where this was really awkward last episode. I'm not sure how much we can actually get done over here. We're gonna try, but it may or may not happen. In the meantime, of course, I do want to attack the Byzantine Empire. That is quite the claims, actually. This guy would become our vassal. It'll create some border core. But honestly, that looks good to me. I think we should do it. We're going to declare that. Absolutely. And we are going to raise up forces right about here. How many are we going to need? We are going to need about 70,000. That's fine. And I'm going to raise up just levies here. Actually, I'm going to stop this raising and disband these guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise up just levy troops here. Or just men-at-arms, rather. Men-at-arms go there. Levies go here. Now that we can actually do that, the new patch is in. That is fantastic. So that, of course, means we can raise up the number of levy troops that we want here, which is about 70,000. And then we can stop them gathering, and we can have them walk in over here. And our men-at-arms, they're going to turn up over here, and once they're here, they're going to walk in over this way. Now, I'm keeping our troops together right now, and we may regret that because of attrition. But we'll see when the Byzantine troops actually show up. I'm mostly just lazy, so it'll be fine, I'm sure. We can always raise up additional troops in our backline, right? It's not a problem. And actually, we're getting this sieging thing done real quick here. Like, shockingly quick. We can siege our way then over this way towards the war goal. And we're just going to slowly make our way over there. This is part of the war goal here, so this means that they cannot get ticking war score anymore. Oh well. He does deserve a gift. He's going to be not feeling well for 7 years. Yeah, that's something he deserves. He earned that. I have no idea what he did to earn it. But I'm sure he earned it. Excellent. Okay, we're going to continue pushing forward, and I do want to check to see if it's possible to invite any other agents here. Not yet. Okay. That's fine. We're going to continue sieging our way over this way, towards the war goal. We are definitely getting some good progress here. We have a stewardship perk available. I do wish we weren't on stewardship focus. Actually, our daughter, she's currently on martial focus. She is rowdy, which makes her, and fickle, actually, which makes her decent at intrigue. Maybe we should give her an intrigue focus. Is she currently at university? No, we should send her to university. Okay, let's give her an intrigue focus so that we can do this sort of thing a little bit better, hopefully. I was thinking about a martial focus. I definitely want to be off of stewardship. But we're just going to give her this focus for now, and this will be fine. We're doing a lot of intrigue type stuff right now, so should help. Okay, we'll come down here. We definitely don't need to be on stewardship. I can tell you that right now. Stewardship is very unnecessary. I like how quickly we're sieging this. Like, this is insane. Oh, hello, pause menu. This is absolutely insane. These are fort level 21, but they have no garrison. Like, this is bonkers. We're at 63% war score, and we haven't even seen an enemy yet. We're at 74. We might not even make it to the war goal at this rate. 81? $89? Apparently he's sieging down over here. I don't care. That's where his army is? Sure, this is completely okay. Like, we're out-sieging him to a tremendous level. How's our stress doing? Our stress is fine. Of course he'll be there. Okay. Inviting all the children. Okay. You have to do it one at a time? Can you just, like, send us a bulk invitation and I'm just like, this one won't attend. Or all of them will attend. That would be nice. Okay, so this was a son. We don't care. He died. That's fine. This will not end the war. I actually expected that one to end the war. Are we capped? No. We're not capped. Oh, no, we are capped. And they have an occupation. Ah. We're going to have to go for their capital then. That's a long ways away. Or we could go for ticking war score, but I don't think that's worth it. I think we're just going to go for their capital here. We'll get there relatively quickly since we can embark onto this river. Is he at his capital or is he leading the army? He's actually leading the army. You know what? We should come over here and fight this. Yeah. We can get back over there fairly quickly. He's coming up here to siege some of this back, and I want to fight him at this point. For sure. This will end the war once we get a solid battle with them. So we'll just come on back and see about fighting these guys a bit. Should do the trick. I hope, anyway. We're going to take some attrition on the way, but we have plenty of troops. And yeah, it looks like we're going to catch them. They don't have all that many troops here. Bon appetit. 51% chance. Only a 44% chance of secrecy. It worked. That's wonderful. Okay, so let's take a look at the next guy. Wait. Is he not dead? Oh, I must have not read that. Well, at least he is not feeling well at this point. Then this guy. Who is our heir betrothed to? This guy. Saud ibn... Okay. Saud ibn Madin. Actually, there's another M in there. Okay, so we're this guy. So that, of course, means that this guy's son needs to die. Is this a son or a daughter? I don't actually know. Daughter. Okay. So this guy. Fantastic. We'll get to work on that, and we will convince this guy in, and this person in, and this person in, and this person in. And we're just hoping that this guy dies from the not feeling well. Okay. Must be guilty of something. What's our spy master up to? He is supporting schemes. Okay. That's perfect. So we have 75%. Sounds good. How are we doing up over here? Did we catch them? No, we did not, but we can. Sure. Do it. That's the bulk of their force, and this should win the war for us. What is this war? We just inherited a war here. Okay. We will go ahead and raise up a few troops up here to deal with this. And we'll raise them here. How many are we going to need? Maybe like 20k tops? That should be fine. Okay. I think this will finish this war. 99! Oof. Can we, like, pursue these guys, maybe? That would be nice. Okay, as far as this up here is going, we have 825. That's fine. Like I said, we need, like, 20k tops. They'll start showing up there soon. This guy's just spamming out these child invitations. That seems to be a new thing in this patch. So, I mean, it's a good way to drop stress if you're callous, I suppose. Okay, let's check in on our army movements over here. We are pursuing them, and it looks like we are going to catch them. Perfect. That will end that war. We have enough troops over here. We're going to just maybe head up for their capital. Where is their war leader at? In the army. Okay. We're going to pursue the army then. And we catch these guys here. Some of them anyway. All we need is 1%. This should get us the 1%. In theory. Yes. Perfect. This is a big old land grab. Fantastic. So we do have one too many direct vassals, and we can transfer this guy over. Perfect. That's a big chunk of the Byzantine Empire that we just procured there. That's what we call the person who plans these wars. They are the procurement department, just for the record. And that person is me, so I'm the procurement department. In fact, I'm currently working on procuring Hamid. Fantastic. So this guy's 45. If he has no secondary spouses, he's unlikely to have another child at this point. Fascinating. Can we chase you down, please? Thank you. Be fantastic if you just let us catch you. As far as Hamid is going, I mean, this will remove, in theory, these two from the line of succession. This guy will need to be removed, as will this guy. And we may want to do that before they inherit, so that the line of succession doesn't change on us. So that's something to note. They're actually coming this way, which is a huge mistake of them. We catch them. And apparently sneeze. Fantastic. So we will catch these guys. Absolutely no problem whatsoever here. And I'm hoping that this will put an instant end to this war. But it probably won't. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to head up to their capital and begin sieging there. I also like how we have a location literally right outside of Constantinople. That is wonderful. That is absolutely huge. Because we can just raise troops here and just walk into Constantinople when we're fighting the Byzantines. So that's hilarious. I like it a lot. Okay, so we're going to be going for the second person in the line of succession from here on out so that we ideally don't change the line of succession. And we're almost done with this one. A child lost in the forest? It does happen tragically often. What has been lost, I can rebuild. Okay, so we failed on that. It's not super shocking, I suppose. It's been happening a lot, to be sure. And how are things going up here? We've just arrived over here. Let's go ahead and station besiegers. Other armies at the holding have enough to continue the siege? What? What other armies at the holding? How many do we need? We need no soldiers. They have no garrison. Okay. So I'm just going to split off something like 8k troops. And the rest of these are going to pursue this enemy force. Try to cut them off at this bridge. Okay, there's some more troops over here. That's fine. We're still going to come down this way. Yeah, this looks okay to me. We could also start working on raising up just men-at-arms over here, and let's do that. It's going to take some time for me to get used to having that as a tool. But that's going to be very handy, to be sure. So let's go ahead and go for It Is My Domain. We don't need to extort subjects, and we're not going to, but we can utilize that as a dump for our stewardship points for now. I suppose we could switch our focus. It's not going to be efficient. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. It's not going to be efficient, but let's just get it done. And hopefully that will support our scheme a little bit. And we lose that battle. Okay, that's fine. We're going to retreat as soon as we can. I'm not super shocked by this, to be clear. We're going to pull back. And I can't help but notice that we raised 4 troops. Because our men-at-arms are still up. They're just abandoned over here. Okay. That would do the trick, to be sure. Gonna move these guys up over here. For some reason, I completely forgot to put these guys down. And that does mean it'll be a while before they get up there. Soldiers will take up to 13 months to return home. But we'll just raise up men-at-arms here. And I mean... Hang on. This is no longer the war leader's capital. Okay. There must have been a succession that happened or something. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. We're going to group up over here, though, and just gather in our reinforcements. Our men-at-arms aren't going to arrive for a while yet. 14 months. We already knew that would likely be the case. So we're going to select all of these except for our men-at-arms. And we're going to take these guys in over this way, and we're going to roll this again. Do we have a better commander? We do. We do have a better commander. So we're just going to see how this ends up going. Try to cut them off over here if we can. We do outnumber them roughly 2 to 1 right now, but it looks like we're going to cut off just a small portion of this army, which is fantastic. That's what we want to see. Yes, this is amazing when this happens. Because that means we're able to stack wipe that army and not have to deal with it in conjunction with the rest of these. And we win. That's great. We do win this. So, that of course means that we're going to head over here and siege their capital down. Oh, never mind. War is over. Okay, we'll disband our troops. And there we go. Now, back to Hamadid. Or just Hamid, I guess. Bon appetit. 94% success chance. Nice. Now, a lot of that is, I think, because of our intrigue skill. Because we changed our focus. Fantastic. He swallowed the bait. Okay, next up. This guy. He's dead. Let this recalculate. Maybe on the month tick. Yes. Okay, perfect. This guy. He's got to go. We don't want him to inherit, because then we'd have to kill these sons. So, let's get him out of there. Let's work on our intrigue here. We cannot invite anyone in. That's rough. I'm going to start swaying this guy. Since we can apparently do a hostile and personal scheme at the same time. So we're going to sway this guy and see if we can get his opinion of us up a little bit. I mean, it's already pretty high. He is mostly refusing because he likes Prince Imadine. Okay, well, we may have to roll this quite a number of times, and we may end up failing this as well. It's going to be interesting, to be sure. This guy exists now. I don't want to abandon this, though. I would really, really like it if we could get this guy to join, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. Yeah, I really don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. This guy's a grandson. Unfortunate timing. Okay. Well, he's gonna have to go. It will abandon the current scheme. I'm just... Predicted agents 0. Okay. A lot of these guys over here are pretty popular. We got pushed out of the top 5 here, because this guy exists now. Yeah, it's going to be complicated, shall we say. It's going to be very complicated. And we are going to pop over to our intrigue tab here. I really... 2 characters could be convinced to join. What 2? That's only 10 reasons there. That doesn't do the trick. Who could we invite to join? It looks like everybody refuses to me. Sort by acceptance. No, not guardianship. What I wanted to do was convert to witchcraft. Is that a hostile scheme? Is a personal scheme. Okay, good to know. We do need a new spy master, and we'll put this guy sucks. We'll put this guy in. Excellent. And he is, of course, supporting our schemes. And we'll put not this guy in as a steward, but rather this guy. Fantastic. Okay, so we have a 35% chance here. I don't know what 2 it thinks that we could invite. 2 characters could be convinced to join. I don't see 2 characters that could be convinced to join. Do we have a hook on somebody? I don't think so. I don't see one here. Yeah, I have no idea what that could be. However, once this finishes up, I am going to abandon this personal scheme. Okay, this guy died. Sure, that's fine. That's completely fine. And we're definitely going to need to continue to work on this. Our guy is pretty far down the line at this point. Okay, this guy's been swayed. And yeah, he still refuses minus 37. It's all because he's reluctant, he has nothing to gain, and he likes Prince Imadine. Actually, Imamadine. Yeah. I mean, they have the same first name, so there's that. To be sure. I would really, really like for this to just succeed. Straight up. Unfortunately, our odds of getting this done are extremely low, I think. Extremely low. But you never know, it could work. It could work. But we've definitely got some people to remove here. And I think we'll prioritize the people who are of age and could produce heirs. Not this guy, though. This guy is mostly not an issue. So, there is that. We're going to keep on working on this. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we'll see if we can get these people to get the 2 agents in here. That would be nice, but I don't know, maybe a game restart will change something, but we'll see. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Get out of here.